Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what changes are coming your way. This is divided into 4 separate videos. So this is the dice uh, video, right? So if you want to go back and select your, you need to turn my screen there. If you want to go back and select your pile, then the video should be below in the description box. I'm gonna give this a couple of seconds, waiting for anyone to join. So if you pick the dice, we're going to see what you are leaving behind, what is coming in. We'll get some clarifiers, and then if you want, we'll have a little chat of questions after. Try not to ask your specific questions during the reading, but after the reading, I'll give you a chance to ask like really specific questions. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. We have just doing some like housework type stuff. Housekeeping, housekeeping. Can I give me 1 second, guys? I'm thinking of how to navigate this because we're doing a little different format, but there's that. We need to skip. Okay, we good to go. There's a little delay on my end, but it's okay. It happens. Okay, so what changes are coming your way for the dice? We have where are you coming from? Where were you in the past? So what are you leaving behind? Well, let's see. We have spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. We have Leo. We have Ariel. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. We have perseverance. We have gratitude. I thought I put 2 cards. What happened? What? Hold on, guys. I thought I put 2 cards in each pile. Oh well, okay. Let's keep moving. I have light, so this would be the sun in sun. These are both Leo cards. Wild. So if you're a Leo, let me know, or if you're dealing with a Leo. We also have the Fool. That's an Aries card. We have, it's also a Pisces card for me. 2 of Wands reversed. And the 6 of Swords reversed. I immediately feel like this is a twin flame connection, something you are having a hard time moving on from, getting away from. You're having a hard time making any plans because it's like any sort of plan you make just sort of gets blown apart, right? So it's like you're at the mercy of whatever the universe throws at you, and there's no amount of planning, there's no amount of sort of changing course for you, even though there is a new path forward. We also see a path down her brain. It's a very weird picture, but if you look, a path is coming out of her brain. So it's like the paths you take on your mind, the dreams you have, the thoughts you have, the experiences you have that form your beliefs. And as this path is winding down from her head, it's also connecting to his head. So it's this invisible, it's kind of like astral projection, like a cord that connects, right? And so it's like your shared experiences on this journey of life, right? And there's a whole connection. It's making me think of that. It's kind of a corny country song. God bless the broken road that led me to you. So it's like all of your experiences led you to this person, and all of their experiences led them to you, right? And so along your different journeys, you were led to each other. And even if you are at a distance from one another, if you're in no communication with one another, then you're still connected in this way, and you're still on your journey. It's like different journeys on the same road, right? You might be dealing with some pride issues with the Leo here. And I feel like a light, we have light here, and we also have Ariel, new psychic and spiritual experiences. So you might be dealing with a new phase, a new development in your ascension journey, in your path as a light worker, a path as a twin flame, right? And so at this time, a lot of things are being like in the spotlight shown to you, right? Like things you never would have believed before, things you never would have thought before that were possible, things like way down deep inside yourself, way down deep inside someone you care about, like everything is illuminated, everything, there's a light shown on that. And so I think there is an overwhelming sense of gratitude for that journey, for the ups and the downs, the highs, the lows, the good times and the bad, because it's like you can see the full picture now. So you may have been disconnected from this person for a while and have been, you know, holding resentments. We're human, we all do it. You might have been in a lot of pain for a while. You might have been really sad and missing this person and very confused, thinking you're crazy because no matter what you did, no matter how you tried to get away, you were always sort of thwarted, sort of blocked, right? So if you tried to move on, if you tried to date someone else, if you tried to get into new relationships, those just kind of meh, you know, they kind of fizzled out. And so it's kind of like a puzzle piece in the universe, like, well, if I'm separated from this person, I guess we're not supposed to be together. So if we're not supposed to be together, why can't I find someone else, right? And so I think that was frustrating you for a long time, on top of, you know, all the normal feelings you have whenever you have to say goodbye to someone you love, right? But you have persevered on this journey, and you're still persevering on this journey. But now everything is exposed, everything's out in the open, and where you were frustrated before, it's like you can kind of see why things took the turn that they did. And because this has come full scope, I think you are in a place where you're ready to have a new experience, a new level of love, a new adventure, a new journey, right? And so it's like you've walked down this road for so long, you know, the road keeps looking familiar, right? So I don't think I really need to clarify that. So let's see, this is what you are leaving behind. You're leaving behind a lot of confusion and frustration, and a very hard, long road, right? So what changes are coming our way? What are we moving into? We have forgiveness. So this might have taken a lot of forgiveness on your part. We have One Ring Circus. It's reversed. So I'm kind of feeling with this card that you may be a lone wolf, kind of like a loner, strong, independent person, but you carry the weight of a lot of things, and you know, you do persevere, right? We have persevere right here. So you carry the weight of a lot of things, and a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, and so to have someone else to share your life with sort of lighten the load, right? But part of this lightening the load is to forgive yourself and forgive that person, and for the other person to do the same, right? We have codependency. Wow. So yeah, it was like I was talking about. It could also be the opposite for some of you, right? Where you kind of rely on someone else for your own happiness, and so this journey was an experience for you to gain that sense of self and be just chill, hanging out with yourself. For others of you, this is going to be dealing with having too much pride, right? I was talking about pride at the beginning, having too much pride to depend on others. So now there's a deeper level of dependency, right? We also have free yourself. So you're going to be a lot more freer. I think you are coming out of a place of confusion, not knowing how to proceed, where to go, to breaking free, right, of this horse is in a fence. So breaking free, hopping over that fence. Engagement, ooh. Ooh. Strength. More Leo energy. That's the third Leo card I've seen. Intuition. Three of, what is that? Pentacles reversed. High Priestess, Pisces energy. And the Knight of Chalices, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You have the High Priestess twice here, so that's a strong message. There could be, what changes are coming your way? There could be a secret, like, proposal of love that's coming forward with the Knight of Cups and the engagement here. Someone wants to offer their cup of love. And you might have been feeling it on an internal level, which was what this whole process was about. But it was an experience. The separation, the physical separation was an experience to have you see that they were never really lost, right? And so if you were dealing with codependency issues, this frustration, this worry, this anxiety about what did I do? Why did this person slip away? How do I move on? Am I going crazy? Is this for real? I feel like this experience was meant to teach you to trust your intuition for sure with the High Priestess. Trust what those feelings and signs and all of the stuff is telling you. And to not rely on someone else to validate that. So what do I mean by that? Like, if you keep seeing 1111 or repeating numbers and you take notice of it, someone else might come along and say, you're seeing those numbers because you want to see those numbers, and it's just a coincidence, and, there's no meaning to it. And so, one way, if we're dealing with codependency, one way that we could take that is, they're not going to like me unless I think these numbers are silly, right? Or maybe these numbers are silly, right? Like, what do I know? So it's just not having the confidence in yourself. Leo is all about confidence. It's all about pride, like I was saying. All about confidence in yourself, to sort of trust that intuition and know that number means something. Know that connection with that person does mean something. And, if my friends like being, we got the spinning wheel, guys. This is why I'm reluctant to do lives. Anyway, we have forgiveness here, so this is going to require, again, all parties to Eat Some Crow, and we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this is talking about the perfect balance of when you need to ask for help and when you need to help others, right? When you need to be a team player and when you need to ask for help, and that's going to be different for each and every one of you. But it's part of this me, we, one ring circus help type of person, right? Or type of, what am I saying? Type of behavior. If that makes sense? I don't know. Does anyone want to clarify? Does anyone have any questions? Thank you for joining. Do you have any, like, personal questions? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Did I lose any? Well, if y'all don't have questions, I guess this is the first pile, and I will get to the second and third pile later on this evening. I love you very much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so, so much for stopping by. I don't say it enough. I need to, but I really mean it. And yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Help me build this little community in any way you can. I really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.